Okay, here we are with the E-flite F-16 Thunderbird version. This model has a very short history. I only got a couple of flights in on it, and then I went off the runway into the grass and I screwed up the front landing gear, so it needed replacing. It kind of sat for a long time, and then my friend Nick had a spare set, so he sent them to me, so she's all fixed up. But also the other issue with this model is that I sprayed it with Varathane, not the water-based, and it yellowed quite a bit, so there's going to be another paint job on this. But I wanted to get it up and wring it out and make sure I like it and everything's good before I commit to doing a paint job on it. Oh, I didn't see that before. You know what? I'm just going to have to pull that off and glue it on later. So I want to get it up and see what's going on. I've got everything, all the trims set to 0. This is kind of like a maiden flight setup here, so we'll see how it goes. And here we go.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Alright, so it needed a lot of aileron trim and a little bit of up elevator, but now she's doing okay. Flying at about half throttle. Now I'm scared to put in flap now because I'm gonna have to redo that aileron trim. No, I think I left the aileron trim common.
Flaps 50%. Time remaining 2 minutes.
It looks like I did. Okay, so there's one notch of flaps. A little more up elevator into that for this flap setting. Okay, we'll go flaps up.
Flaps 0.
Well, I normally land from the left, but we do have wind down the runway today, so I'm going to
Gear down.
I'm gonna have to go back old school here and land from the right. This is just a practice approach. These stupid little bugs are in my eyes again. God damn it. Okay, I think I'm going to put her in the grass. Or maybe not, maybe, well, yeah, let's try for the runway. I'm going to go off the end. Oops, I tried for the runway. It's a very narrow runway. But okay, she flew okay. Took a lot of, well, not a lot, now that I see it. Looks like about 6 clicks of right aileron. So when I get home, I'll recenter these
Flap
ailerons
0.
and we'll see if that helps. They may have just been physically off center, out of trim. But we'll call that a successful remaiden. Just for the record, I had a timer set for 3.5, came down with 11 seconds remaining. So I was up there for about 3:20. Let's see what we got here. 22% remaining at 3.7576. So that's about the perfect time to come down. I'm going to leave it set to 3:30 and think about coming in early.
Timer reset.
Okay,
Throttle hold off.
AvantiS version 2 with version 1 horizontal stabilizer. Long story. Whoa!
0.
I recentered the nose wheel and apparently not. It is not centered. I'll have to give that a little attention. This is just a good flying plane no matter what. Anywhere, anytime, almost any conditions.
Time remaining 3 minutes. Panic.
I was not in a panic. I just pressed the button.
63.4 miles per hour. .3 miles per hour.
124.3. That I think is a record. 123 was the record before. There was a slight tailwind there that might have helped.
Flaps 50%. Time remaining 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's getting bumpy up there. The wind's coming back. So I am going to want to land from the right like I did with the F-16. Oh, that wind is picking up.
Gear down. Flaps full.
Do a couple little flybys here. Yeah, it's bumpy. Ooh, it's bumpy as hell. When
AS3X off. AS3X.
I had
Time remaining 1 minute.
AS3X on, I think I'll turn up the gain just a tiny bit. Smooth out some of those bumps. This is where AS3X is a nice thing, when it starts getting really bumpy. It doesn't solve all your problems. It certainly doesn't fly the plane for you. Well, that could have been a little sweeter, but it's all good.
Flaps 0.
Okay, here we are with the Mig-29. Kind of the whole reason for coming out here today is to test this out with the new fans, motors, and speed controls. These are the ones that are coming with the kit now. I didn't, I bought this a long time ago, so I got the old ones. It's the same fan and motor that's in the Avanti and the Cougar, and soon to be everything, I guess. So we're gonna see how it goes. Wish me luck.
Gear up.
As always, it looks awesome in the air. As far as the takeoff roll, I could have probably yanked it off the runway a lot sooner. It did have plenty of power. When I first gave it the power and I was standing behind it, I was kind of blown away by, well, that's funny, blown away by the amount of wind that hit me. Now, I'm flying about half throttle here, by the way.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
I'm going to be honest, I'm not feeling a big difference, but it's been, a few weeks or so since I've flown this plane. It's fine, it's great. But yeah, now that I think about it, it's not flying as heavy as it did before. It flew heavy. It seems to have a little more oomph. I don't know why I keep climbing up so high. The hell am I scared of?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, that's what I'm scared of. Let's get some flaps in,
Gear down.
get some gear down, and make an approach here and see what it looks like.
Flaps full.
Still slows down real nice. God, I'm high. I'm not used to landing from this direction.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. I think if this looks okay, this will be it. Yeah, this looks all right. All right, get down, dude. All right. So yeah, I think I'll have to go back and look at some older videos and kind of compare how it looks flying. But yeah, I think it is more powerful. The previous flights, yeah, like I said, it flew a little heavy. Not, as they say, like a wet sponge, but like a heavy plane. Oh, this pops off every time I land. So it was better in that respect. It didn't feel as heavy. It felt like it had more authority. So I'm
Flaps 0.
happy with that. Yeah, what to say at the end, as they say. I don't know that the upgrade is absolutely mandatory, because it was fine before, but it certainly doesn't hurt, and I'm happy with it. Now I need to check the actual fans. There's been some reports that the fan blades are rubbing on the shrouds, and I have first-hand reports from a couple of good friends. So when I get this home, I'll check that out. I might take up the Avanti once more, but this wind is not making me super happy right now. Oh, here comes a pretty good gust right now. So we'll see. So there we go. Flew great. Happy with it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's fine. It's still one of my favorite airplanes. It was before, and it still is. So there's that. Alright, unless I fly the Avanti, that'll be it for today.